The son of a microbiologist father and art center director mother, Greg Smith became something of a media sensation when he was accepted into college before he'd even reached his teens. Here's a look at how the young brain box has fared in the 16 years since, born in 1989. Smith set off on his path to child genius fame at a blistering pace. Indeed, at the age of just 7 months, he had already learned to walk. At 14 months, meanwhile, he began learning books off by heart and reciting them from memory. And when Smith was just 5 years old, he took an IQ test in which he tested off the bell curve. He was unusually gifted, and while his classmates read The Cat in the Hat, Smith was studying Jules Verne's Journey to the Center of the Earth. Furthermore, the youngster had immersed himself in Wordsworth, Mozart and Plato before he'd even stepped foot in kindergarten. Smith continued his lightning speed development by jumping 6 school grades in the space of just 12 months, incredibly. The youngster went on to finish his high school studies before he'd even celebrated his 11th birthday. The boy's parents had initially been resistant to allowing their son to fly through his education so quickly. But they eventually relented and, in fact, moved twice to find the best schools for Greg's unique educational needs. Meanwhile, Janet gave up her job to become his full-time advocate. What's more, Smith inevitably attracted the attention of the national media and went on to appear on the likes of 60 Minutes. Today on The Late Show with David Letterman, there was so much interest in his story. In fact, that when his email address was shown in an interview with Oprah Winfrey, his school servers crashed under the weight of demand. Once the media circus had died down, though, Smith was accepted into Randolph-Macon College in Ashland, Virginia. At the tender age of 10, advanced physics, French 3, calculus 1, and an honors course named Warfare in Antiquity were just some of the academic subjects Greg studied alongside college freshman years, his senior. And although anyone's first day at college is scary enough, Smith had to face it while in the media spotlight. Indeed. As well as having to pose for the camera alongside college president Roger Martin. The child prodigy also had to speak at a news conference, in which he claimed he dreamed of such a day since he was aged 4. Greg's parents have said that they chose Randolph-Macon because of its peaceful atmosphere and student-centered tuition. Furthermore, the college helped fund Smith's education with a 4-year scholarship with some $70,000. Though it no doubt also benefited from their child genius students' national exposure. Of course, unlike the rest of his classmates who lived on campus, Smith returned home to his parents every night. That didn't, however, stop him from forming friendships there. In 2016, Greg explained on Oprah, "Where are they now? I had lots of friends in college and hung out with a lot of people there in my programs." In fact, Smith appeared to have the best of both worlds, later adding, "I had lots of friends my own age too, and I think that was really important. I mean, sure we were in different grades, but we still liked a lot of the same things. We liked sports, we liked going out, just having a good time." But Smith also rubbed shoulders with some of the best-known people in the world, as well as meeting with Presidents Mikhail Gorbachev and Bill Clinton. He was mentored by Bishop Desmond Tutu, and Northern Irish peace campaigner Betty Williams, both of whom have received the Nobel Peace Prize. And as you'd expect, Smith certainly had some lofty ambitions while attending college, motivated by his mother's successful breast cancer battle. He planned to tackle diseases with a degree in biomedical research. Meanwhile, he also hoped to help build space stations with a degree in aeronautical engineering. Plus, if all of that wasn't nearly enough, Smith also had his eyes on Bill Clinton's job at the time. "I know that the president has a lot of power and can make a lot of decisions," he said to Richmond, Virginia magazine Style Weekly. "I would like to have that influence to work hard for peace and non-violence and to give voice to the children." By the age of 13, moreover, Smith was offering words of wisdom as a motivational speaker and was a two-time Nobel Peace Prize nominee. He went on to receive 3 further Nobel nominations for his charitable efforts toward children's rights and safety, but has so far never won the honor. And Smith's educational achievements didn't end with his Bachelor of Science in Mathematics from Randolph-Macon. He also went on to earn a Master's in Mathematics in the University of Virginia aged 16, the youngest ever student to do so. However, though he continued to run his non-profit International Youth Advocate, Smith kept a low profile once reaching his teens. In 2007, his mother Janet told the Virginian pilot that security concerns had convinced her that this was wise. Because of this, then, no pictures of Greg had been released in the 3 years prior to the interview. And after graduating from the University of Virginia, Smith continued to add to his resume. Not only did he study computational biology at Carnegie Mellon, but he then also earned his PhD at the same college. So what did Smith do with this incredible list of qualifications after completing his education? Well, he's currently studying stochastic gene expression as a postdoctoral researcher at the Icahn School of Medicine at Mount Sinai, working to develop better drugs. What's more, Smith has had several scholarly articles with titles that would probably stump the average Joe. Published in scientific journals, Modeling Effects of RNA on Capsid Assembly Pathways via CRISPR, Grain Stochastic Simulation, and a mechanistic beta-binomial probability model for mRNA sequencing data are just 2 of the papers to which Greg has put his name. As to whether he will ever fulfill his childhood goal of finding a cure for cancer, Smith remains cautiously optimistic. He told Oprah Winfrey, "I think it's certainly possible in my lifetime that we'll be able to develop really effective, targeted treatments for people's individual versions of cancer that they have. And that's incredible." What's more, given his genius and his not inconsiderable accomplishments so far, perhaps no one could be surprised if Smith played a part in developing them. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.